Joe, obviously the elephant in the room is the scoreline, but outcome-wise, it's very much a point gained and all about parking it and moving on this week, isn't it?
Yeah, look, the reality of the situation we were in last week is we knew going up there, and we discussed it as a group, that coming away with a losing bonus is what we were after. And the group over the last number of years, they've gone up there, taken less points and come away with no league points. So look, we were very close to beating them at home, or at least drawn earlier in the season. We went up there. We've certainly never seen, I've never seen anything like the amount of injuries that we caught. We were 15 unavailable between, loans, dual reg, long-term injury, short-term injury, and even ones that dropped out during the week. So look, to come away with a league point, to score 5 tries away to Ealing, and particularly the way that we did some of those, it was really pleasing. But obviously, look, we wish we'd conceded more on the other end, but that's the nature of the beast.
You mentioned it there, you've not been here very long, but probably haven't seen too many more situations like this anywhere in your career, injury and availability wise. Onto the team then, slightly patched up again, a couple more knocks, which obviously isn't great. The injury list grows, but a few more new faces to freshen things up. Lucas Durrell and Tom Connolly, the latest duo to be added to the ranks.
Yeah, look, we've had a bit of a selection headache this week for the first time in a while, so that's been helpful. We've been able to sort of choose our pack and our bench a bit more tactically than we have in the last number of weeks. But look, Lucas is doing incredibly well in the university. He's put his hand up as a very physical player. He can stand up and perform at this level. And then Tom has had a lot of exposure through sort of the Leinster Academy, Leinster A over the last number of years. He's playing in the AL top division back home and has done with a number of different clubs. So he's got a lot of exposure. So look, to freshen up the pack, in terms of those two boys is going to be really positive for us. And then obviously we've had the opportunity to bring in a couple of guys who haven't had the option to play in the last number of weeks for a various number of reasons.
Gloucester, our opponents this weekend, going well in the Premiership. They seem to rotate heavily in other competitions. Obviously record this interview before knowing the team news there. Yeah. A tough test, but as we showed at Kingsend, we definitely got a chance.
Yeah, we got incredibly close there, and it was a weird one at the end of that game because we felt that we could have won it, but we were also obviously very pleased with the way our season had been going at the time. We were very pleased to put in a performance like that up there. So look, for us this week, we're back in front of a home crowd. We're back in front of hopefully a sellout, and we've discussed it a lot this week. The boys are excited for that. We've been working on areas of our game that we were disappointed in the weekend, but also a lot of areas of our game, despite the scoreline, took really, really positive steps forward against Ealing. So we're rolling into Friday with a strong team, with a strong game plan and a good bit of continuity. So look, if we put together enough key moments and perform on the day, then we've got a really serious chance of getting a big result against a Premiership side at home.
As you say, that boost of a sellout crowd and being at home and in front of a Premiership team is obviously something to give everyone a real boost. But another big boost this week in terms of announcing the long-term direction of the club with some new investment and new ownership, if you like, and that's really given everyone a real big boost after some testing years and months.
Yeah, it's been it's been an underlying current as we started the year. All the boys who came here at the start of the season, they knew that nothing was guaranteed, and we knew as coaches nothing was guaranteed. So everyone has dug in over the last number of months and just done their job to the best of their ability. So for everyone to have a bit of surety going into the end of the season and bringing a bit of new ownership into next season, it allows us firstly, I guess, to tick on with the rest of this year and not have too much concern in the back of our minds about what's next, but also in the back of our head, looking at some of these guys who are performing at a really high level, we can start thinking about their future here, locking down some of those boys and bringing them with us into next year. But it's incredibly pleasing for us to see the new direction of the club, and some of the work being done behind the scenes is really phenomenal, and it gives us a lot of a boost on the pitch when we know things are going well off the pitch.